Let's be honest, aging changes everything, not just the wrinkles or gray hair. But what happens inside your body? Around the age of 40, your testosterone begins to drop slowly, quietly, about 1% every year. And when that hormone falls, your body starts to lose its rhythm. Blood flow weakens, muscle tone shrinks, energy fades, and yes, your performance starts to suffer. You may notice your mornings feel dull. You don't wake up energized. You don't feel that spark you once had with your partner. But here's what's important. This isn't just aging. It's a signal. Your body is trying to tell you something is out of balance. See, a strong erection isn't just about desire. It's about blood. The ability of your arteries to open and deliver oxygen-rich blood to the right place at the right time. If your blood vessels are stiff, if your circulation is poor, if your nerves are tired, nothing works the way it should. And that's when frustration begins. Many men start blaming themselves. They think, I'm not man enough, I've lost it. Or, she must be disappointed. But it's not your fault. This is biology, and you can change it. Because what's happening is not a loss of manhood, it's a loss of flow. When your circulation improves, everything improves. Your strength, your confidence, your desire. And that's exactly where our secret ingredient, ginger, comes into play. It's nature's way of restarting that inner engine. But before I show you how to use it, let's talk about why so many men turn to pills first, and why that may be the biggest mistake of all. When things start to go wrong down there, most men panic. They don't talk about it. They don't ask for help. They just want a quick fix. So they reach for the little blue pill or the miracle supplement they saw online. At first, it seems to work. Blood rushes in. Things come alive again for a few hours. But here's the truth. No one tells you. You're not fixing the problem. You're only borrowing energy. Your body no longer knows how to create. Those pills don't restore your circulation. They don't build your hormones. They don't repair your blood vessels. They force your body to react and then crash. And that's why so many men end up feeling worse afterward. Headaches, heart palpitations, nausea, a sense of dependence, like they can't perform without it. I've seen this so many times in my clinic. Men who start with 1 pill a week and end up needing 2, then 3 just to get the same result. That's not freedom. That's dependency. And it's not your fault for trying because the world has trained us to look for instant results. But when it comes to male vitality, the fastest route isn't always the best one. You can't fake real blood flow. You can't fake hormone balance. You can't fake confidence. You have to rebuild it from the inside out. And that's exactly what natural ingredients like ginger can do. They don't force your body. They teach it to function again. They help your arteries relax. They help your blood flow naturally. They support testosterone production without synthetic chemicals. And when you combine it with the right habits, the results are not temporary. They last because your body learns to heal itself. So instead of chasing another pill, let's rediscover something men have used for centuries. Something simple, spicy, and surprisingly powerful. Let's talk about ginger. Long before modern medicine, men already knew one powerful truth. Nature provides what the body needs to stay strong. And among all natural roots and herbs, one stood out for centuries as a symbol of male power and vitality. That root was ginger. Thousands of years ago in ancient China and India, ginger wasn't just used for cooking, it was treasured as a tonic for men. Healers noticed something remarkable. Men who consumed ginger regularly had more stamina, more energy, and better fertility. It wasn't superstition, it was observation. and later science proved them right. Ginger became known as the warming root. It boosts circulation, stimulates digestion, and revives what Eastern medicine calls yang energy, the masculine life force. In those times, warriors and scholars alike used ginger tea to restore energy after exhaustion. It was even offered as a wedding gift to grooms, symbolizing strength and passion. Fast forward to today. Modern research now confirms that ginger does far more than just spice up your meal. It helps increase nitric oxide in your blood, the same mechanism used by prescription pills, but naturally. It helps expand blood vessels, improve oxygen delivery, and boost testosterone production. Think of it as a natural ignition switch for your body's engine. When your blood starts to move, your energy returns, your focus sharpens, your confidence rebuilds. That's why even now, men across Asia and the Middle East still start their day with a warm cup of ginger water or tea. They may not talk about it openly, but they know this simple habit keeps them strong, vital, and ready. In a moment, I'll explain the science behind how ginger actually does this inside your body. In a moment, I'll explain the science behind how ginger actually does this inside your body. In a moment, I'll explain the science behind how ginger actually does this inside your body. How it opens up your vessels, awakens your hormones, and brings that fire back to life. Let's talk science because I know many of you watching want to understand why this works. Ginger isn't magic, it's chemistry, powerful natural chemistry. Inside this small root are compounds called zingerone, borneol, citral, and gingerol. These are the engines behind its power. When you consume ginger, these bioactive molecules go to work instantly. They relax your blood vessels. They reduce inflammation, and they trigger the release of a compound your body needs for strong erections, nitric oxide. Now, nitric oxide is the real star here. It's what tells your blood vessels to open up and allow more blood in. Without it, even if you feel desire, nothing happens because the blood can't reach where it's needed. That's exactly why men with poor circulation struggle with weak or short-lived erections. But ginger helps fix that. Studies have shown that regular ginger intake can increase nitric oxide levels and enhance blood flow not just to your heart or muscles, but also to your most important organ. And that's not all. Ginger also helps your body produce more testosterone. It does this by improving blood flow to the testes and stimulating certain enzymes that promote hormone synthesis. In plain English, it helps your body make more of its own fuel. More testosterone means more strength, better mood, and higher drive. And because ginger is rich in antioxidants, it also protects your cells from stress and damage, keeping your reproductive system young and responsive. Imagine your body like an old car engine. Over time, the oil thickens, the parts get rusty, and it doesn't start as fast as it used to. Ginger acts like a natural tune-up, clearing out the gunk, oiling the gears, and bringing the spark back. But what makes ginger truly special isn't just how it works on your body, it's how it affects your mind. Because when your energy rises, your mood follows, your confidence grows, and that inner fire, that feeling of being alive again, starts to return. Let's explore that next. Here's something most men never realize. Your mood and your desire are deeply connected. When stress goes up, testosterone goes down. When your mind is tense, your body shuts off its natural drive. It's a built-in survival response. Your body thinks it needs to protect you, not pleasure you. And that's why stress, fatigue, and anxiety can quietly destroy performance, even in healthy men. But ginger changes that chemistry. It helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone that kills your libido. It also boosts circulation to your brain, making you feel more awake, more alive, more confident. That's why after drinking a warm cup of ginger tea, many men report not just more energy, but a calmer, clearer mind. Your focus sharpens, your breathing deepens, And that sense of heaviness, the mental fog, begins to fade. From a neurological point of view, ginger also supports dopamine balance, the motivation molecule. When dopamine levels rise, so does your interest, your curiosity, and your desire. In simple terms, ginger helps your brain and body get back in sync. Think of it this way. When blood flow improves, oxygen reaches every cell, including the ones that control mood and arousal. Your body literally wakes up. Your confidence follows, and the spark between you and your partner becomes easier to feel. Again, this isn't about becoming 20 again. It's about feeling alive again. That's why so many men who start using ginger notice improvements in more than just performance. They sleep better, they focus better, they even smile more. Because when your circulation flows, your life flows. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how to use ginger. 4 simple, proven methods you can start at home today. No fancy supplements, no hidden formulas, just natural, practical ways to bring your strength back from within. Now that you understand how ginger works, let's get practical. Because the real power comes from how you use it and how consistently you do it. Here are 4 simple home remedies I recommend to my patients that can help boost circulation, testosterone, and overall performance naturally. First, warm ginger water. Every morning, take a small piece of fresh ginger, crush it slightly, and drop it into a cup of warm water. Let it steep for a few minutes. Then sip slowly. This wakes up your circulation, warms your digestive system, and sets the tone for the whole day. Drink it before breakfast. Your blood will start moving, your body will feel lighter, and within weeks, you'll notice stronger mornings. Second, the ginger and honey elixir. This is my favorite. Mix 1 teaspoon of fresh ginger juice with 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Take it 2 to 3 times a day. Honey provides instant natural energy. Ginger boosts nitric oxide. Together, they form a perfect combo for restoring male vitality. It's like charging your internal battery naturally, safely, without side effects. Third, ginger broth with fish. This one comes from traditional Asian medicine. Boil 30 gra of dried fish maw, a few red dates, and 1 thumb-sized piece of ginger for about 3 hours on low heat. It's rich in collagen, protein, and warming energy. Perfect for men over 50 who often feel cold, tired, or weak. Enjoy it once or twice a week to nourish the body and restore vitality from deep within. Fourth, chewing fresh ginger before intimacy. Yes, it sounds strange, but this is one of the oldest and most effective methods. Chew a small slice of fresh ginger about 15 to 30 minutes before intimacy. The warmth of ginger stimulates blood flow, raises your heart rate slightly, and helps your body prepare naturally without relying on synthetic pills. Men who've tried this often report stronger, longer-lasting performance and better control. First, warm ginger water. Crush a small piece of fresh ginger, steep it in warm water, and sip before breakfast. Now, before you rush to your kitchen, a gentle reminder. Natural methods take time. You're teaching your body to heal, not forcing it to react. Be consistent. Give it 30 days. Let your system rebuild. In the next part, I'll show you why combining ginger with honey can multiply its effects and how this simple duo can bring back not just your strength, but your connection and intimacy too. Now, let's talk about one of my favorite combinations, ginger and honey. Separately, they're powerful. Together, they're incredible. Because when you mix warmth and sweetness, you don't just heal the body, you recharge the mind. Let's break it down simply. Honey gives your body quick, clean energy. It fuels your muscles and brain without crashing your blood sugar. Ginger, on the other hand, opens your blood vessels and gets that energy flowing. So when you pair them, the honey feeds your system, and the ginger makes sure that energy reaches everywhere. Yes, including down there. That's why this duo has been used for centuries as a natural aphrodisiac. It's not a myth, it's biology. Honey contains boron and antioxidants that help regulate testosterone. Ginger boosts nitric oxide and blood flow. Together, they wake up both the body and the brain. The result? More energy, better focus, more passion. It's not about being 20 again. It's about feeling present, alive, and confident again. Try this simple routine. In the morning, take a teaspoon of ginger juice and a teaspoon of raw honey. Mix them together in warm water or just take it straight. Do it daily, especially before breakfast or exercise. Within 2 weeks, you'll start to notice a difference. Your energy will rise, your mood will lift, and that quiet confidence, the one you thought was gone, starts to return. Some of my patients even call this nature's morning booster because it doesn't just awaken your body, it restores your spirit. When you pair them, the honey feeds your system, and the ginger makes sure that energy reaches everywhere. In the morning, take a teaspoon of ginger juice and a teaspoon of raw honey. Mix them together in warm water or just take it straight. Now, if you want to see real change, you'll need consistency. And that's exactly what I want to challenge you with next. It's simple, it's powerful, and it could transform the next 30 days of your life. Let's make this real because knowledge means nothing if you don't use it. I want you to start a 30-day ginger challenge, 30 days to rebuild your circulation, reignite your drive, and remind your body how good it's meant to feel. Here's how it works. Every morning, start with a warm cup of ginger water. Midday, take your ginger honey mix. Evening, use ginger in your meal, tea, or broth. That's it. Simple, natural, powerful. And no, you won't see magic overnight. You'll feel small shifts first. Maybe your energy lasts longer during the day. Maybe you sleep better. Maybe your mornings feel a little stronger. Then, week by week, you'll start noticing real changes. Your mood lifts, your blood flow improves, your confidence returns. Your partner might even notice before you do. I've seen this countless times. In my clinic, men in their 50s, 60s, even 70s telling me after a few weeks, I feel alive again. And that's not because ginger is a miracle. It's because the body is miraculous when you give it what it needs. The secret isn't the root itself, it's the routine. Consistency is what rewires your body. Discipline is what rebuilds your health. So, if you're watching this and you've been feeling like your best years are behind you, I want you to challenge that thought because what if your best years are just beginning? Take 30 days, stay consistent, and watch how your body responds. I promise you'll be surprised at what nature can still do for you. But before you begin, you need to know one more important thing. Ginger isn't for everyone, and if you fall into certain categories, you'll need to use it carefully. Let's talk about that next. Before you jump into your ginger routine, I need to give you a quick but important warning. Because while ginger is natural, it's not for everyone. If you have certain health conditions, you'll want to be careful or talk to your doctor first. Here's what I tell my patients. If you have diabetes, ginger can sometimes lower blood sugar levels. That means if you're already taking medication, it could make your blood sugar drop too far. If you have heart problems or take blood thinners like aspirin or warfarin, ginger can make your blood even thinner. That's risky. If you have stomach ulcers or acid reflux, ginger's heat might irritate your stomach lining. So, start small or skip it entirely if you feel burning. And if you're recovering from surgery, wait until your doctor clears you. Ginger can increase bleeding risk during healing. Also remember, ginger is powerful. More isn't always better. A small piece the size of your thumb is enough for most people each day. Nature's medicine works gently, not forcefully. The key is balance. You want to warm the body, not overheat it. So listen to your system. If you feel dizzy, too warm, or your stomach feels unsettled, take a break for a day or two. Health isn't about pushing harder, It's about understanding your body's rhythm. That's why in my clinic, I always remind my patients, the goal isn't to copy someone else's formula, it's to find what works for you. Once you understand how to use ginger safely, you can start seeing it as more than a spice. You'll see it as a signal, a reminder that healing doesn't come from the outside, it comes from within. And that leads us perfectly to the heart of this entire message, the core philosophy behind real male health. At the core of everything I teach, there's one simple truth. Real strength doesn't come from pills, powders, or shortcuts. It comes from balance. Your hormones, your circulation, your energy, they're all connected. When one falls, the rest follow. But when you bring your body back into rhythm, everything starts working together again. See, most men think weakness means failure. They think slowing down means they're getting old. But what if weakness is just your body asking for help? Not punishment, not pressure, just care. Ginger isn't a cure-all. It's a reminder that small, consistent actions can change everything. When you choose real food over fast fixes, when you move your body every day, when you manage stress and let your blood flow freely, you're not just improving your performance, you're rebuilding your confidence. Because manhood isn't defined by what happens once in the bedroom. It's defined by how you carry yourself every day. When your energy flows, you show up stronger for yourself, for your partner, for your life. That's the philosophy behind every natural habit I teach. You don't chase youth, you restore vitality. And the best part, you can start anytime, even now. The key is to commit. Be patient. Trust the process because your